Spring came early to the desert Southwest this year, and it's been spectacular. But regardless of the temps outside, March always means the unveiling of the spring theme at Bellagio Conservatory. Maybe it's your favorite. I'll tell you what, this one spoke to me big time. It's all wrapped around music.
And right after that, we're going straight across the boulevard to a new hot spot for lunch, Bottled Blonde. Where do you see that rooftop?
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
Over here at LVIO, we go the extra mile to make quality content for your weekly virtual visit to our fair city. This one actually required 2 back-to-back trips to the Strip to accomplish. So, let's get parked at Bellagio and get right to it. This world-class resort is in its 28th year already, but it sure wears it well. Bellagio still looks gorgeous. Looks like the fountains need a little bit of maintenance, and we just love seeing these guys out there doing their magic. Now today is a twofer. Not only a visit to the Bellagio Conservatory, but we're heading over there across the boulevard to have lunch at the new Bottled Blonde. Talk about a great location. It's sidled up right next to the very successful Old Red, both of them changing the landscape of the Grand Bazaar shops in a big way. But first, we have a garden to visit, and full disclosure, our gal with the camera had to come back early the next morning to capture the footage you're about to see. The vases in the lobby are explosions of spring color in shades of pink and yellow. And the alcove behind the front desk adds a bit of purple to the mix. All right, no crowds. It's just sunrise, and I hear they're playing a symphony in the conservatory. We can't wait to see this. Just for context, this was 1 week ago on March 9th. The transformation was well underway, having started over the weekend. Several of the bigger elements were already in place, and a lot of folks in hard hats were bringing this set of plans to life. At first glance, we thought the theme was stained glass, but that's just a small part of it. We will enter via the North Walkway because here's where the theme is announced: Springtime Symphony, with its subtitle Music in Motion. We'll see how that theme is carried out as we explore each of the beds. Now, as I mentioned, it was just past sunrise and the entire conservatory is cast in a pinky lavender glow. As the sun rises higher, the light will change, of course. Springtime Symphony comes to us as always from the conservatory's art director and designer, Ed Libby. After looking at all the footage, I just have to say this one is meant to be enjoyed slowly. There is so much to take in. The centerpiece of the north bed is Bella the ballerina, backed by flower-draped arches. The screen behind her depicts fields of spring blooms stretched toward a distant horizon. This figure is exquisite, and so is the music box she is perched on. We love the golden key setting the music and the dancer in motion. The scroll tells us what the theme represents. For centuries, stained glass windows told stories through art. Springtime Symphony continues this tradition, transforming each garden into a living celebration of spring. We welcome you to our enchanting world where stained glass, whimsical sculptures, and energized music boxes bring this symphony to life. And on the left side of the bed, we always welcome the hummingbirds with their gem-sparkled wings back to the spring display. Moving counterclockwise around the room, the west bed is a symphony of bright color for spring 2026. In the center, a glowing Fabergé egg with the look of stained glass. Inside it are flowers and butterflies, bringing to mind transformation and wonder. To the left, a first at Bellagio, a stained glass window telling stories of fairy castles and butterflies. And 2 more lavishly decorated eggs. The eggs are decorated with gemstones, easier to notice from the side view here. On the right side, a boat laden with flowers. And the garden table. We'll see more of that in just a minute. And underneath it all, life-giving water and waterfalls making their own unique music. This may be one of the most stunning versions of the garden table that Bellagio has ever done. It reminds me of an old European chapel with its patina and faux stained glass windows. Outside, it's decked in climbing roses. And inside, it's ready for you to enjoy a one-of-a-kind brunch from Sadelle's. When we were here yesterday, there was a party doing just that. Around the back of the west bed, there is just as much detail as in the front. The garden table. The iridescent glow on that egg. And the storytelling on the stained glass window. The art piece in the corner is an interesting tie-in to our musical theme. This is Bruno Mars done in roses, promoting the kickoff to his The Romantic Tour at Allegiant Stadium next month. Moving over to the south bed, here's where we find the carousel that has enchanted everybody who's seen it. The early morning pink-tinted light just sets off the whole scene, doesn't it? Think about it. What a wonder to build such a beautiful structure to be displayed for just 2 months. I really hope we see this again in the future. The detail is exquisite. At the base is the ever-present water bubbling joyfully. And to the right, the second pair of our enduring hummingbirds. Finally, we arrive at the east bed with those familiar larger-than-life daffodils anchoring the design at the back and at the front. In the middle is a people-sized golden bird cage. This thing is just as spectacular as the garden table. Wow! Let's go in and have a look around. This is the back view. And down the front towards the lobby. The helpful placards always tell us to look up, where we see songbirds and butterflies adding their own natural music to the soundtrack.
I told Dale I had to do the next part because for me, it's always about the plants and flowers. The smell in the conservatory this week was indescribable, mostly due to those swaths of hyacinths in the beds. But just look at the variety of spring blooms in here. So many tulips, and how I love those striped hybrids. Daffodils, of course. Lots of hydrangeas, paired with colorful kalanchoe. And I love the surprising addition of foxglove and snapdragons. By the way, as always, there is a tie-in candle called Music Box Dancer, a symphony of peach, grapefruit, white currant, passion flower, iris, and sandalwood. Those of us who visit this garden year after year see a lot of recurring elements, and that's a good thing. We welcome fresh new settings for the beloved hummingbirds, the birds, the butterflies, and those oversized daffodils. Let me wrap this up by acknowledging the skilled craftspeople who brought this vision, or should I say this melody, to life. One of the placards in the beds tells us perhaps the most important message of all. A garden this magical didn't happen by chance. It followed a rhythm, one composed long before the first bloom. Every color, every fragrance, every moment of wonder is a note arranged, waiting to be heard. One of the reasons I absolutely love being in the conservatory before 7 in the morning is being able to watch the horticulture team work its magic. Fixing the foliage inside the birdcage, replacing the carnations in the pansy, and here they are doing wholesale replacement of plant pots literally 4 days after the exhibit opened. This technician is adjusting the height of the water fountains in the north bed so they don't splash water out where the guests are walking. I love this place.
Ditto. I love this place as well. As I said before, Bellagio has been setting the standard since 1998. Springtime Symphony continues until May 15th. Time to move on, though. There are new foodie joints to explore. We're now on the pedestrian bridge crossing the strip between Bellagio and the Horseshoe. I don't know about you guys, but it's always fun to stand here and watch the traffic go by. Now, who's been to Old Red yet? What a great day to sit out on the patio. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure we'll find one of those at our lunch destination, which happens to be right there at the bottom of the escalator. Here it is. It's called Bottled Blonde, and it's almost right up against the strip, making it hard to get a front view of the whole building. However, this lady really attracts your attention, what do you think? To give you a sense of where this is, we're behind Old Red now, sweeping across the Grand Bazaar shops out front of Horseshoe. And there's the entrance to Bottled Blonde. Plenty of promo posters to draw us in. Now, we thought this was really cool on this perfect spring day. The dining room is completely open to the outdoors. We could walk right up and peek in from front and side. Bottled Blonde opened in June 2025, so it's just hitting 9 months on the strip. This is our first visit, and we are really intrigued.
Well, hi. What a fun thing to do on a Monday. How has this place been open since last summer and I've never set foot in here? Oh my gosh, what a perfect day. All of these openings all along the side and front of the place are open. There's a breeze blowing across me. It is the perfect temperature. It is the perfect day to be here at Bottled Blonde. So I just got myself an iced tea. It's a sweet tea, which I normally don't have. But there was a very nice gentleman outside who handed me a wristband that entitled me to a card, buy one, get one free, drink. A well drink, a beer, or a Red Bull. So shortly, the rooftop opens and I'm going to go upstairs and have me a drinky poo and look at the view. You're coming with me, of course. You're not going to miss it. So I ordered a California chicken sandwich. Can't wait. You'll see that in a minute.
By its own description, Bottled Blonde combines a sports bar, dining, live entertainment, and nightlife. There are more than 40 television screens in here, broadcasting a wide variety of sports. The bar at ground level is a big U shape. And the Vegas-themed wall murals appearing painted on brick are a standout feature. This lady is clearly the bar's namesake, and I'm a big fan. On the strip side, more bar, dining tables, booths, and this, a wide open view to the Las Vegas Boulevard. This is so unique. There is live music every night right here at Stripside, and we're told that it starts at 5 p.m.
Hello again. Wow, the music's so loud in here. I hope my editor doesn't go crazy trying to mute it. Anyway, here's my chicken sandwich. I took a close-up of it. I'll tell you what, that bacon hanging off the end of it is fabulous. Had to try that first. Almost burnt just the way I like it. So I have some grilled chicken, some Swiss cheese, some avocado, and some veggies. Sounds great. Let me try a bite. Great blend of flavors. Oh, that bacon's amazing. Chicken is very tender. There's some roasted tomatoes in there. I taste a little bit of vinegar, which are actually wonderful. And let me try a fry as well. I'm great, thank you. There's some seasoned fries. Crispy outside, super soft on the inside. They gave me some ranch for dipping. Very good. What a great lunch. They're famous for pizza. I was tempted to try a pizza, but I decided to go for something a little more substantial. I'll try pizza next time, and I'm bringing Dale.
As we head up to the rooftop level, a bit of info. Bottled Blonde originated in Arizona with its first location in Scottsdale. This building is 20,000 square feet, currently just 2 levels. Now, let's go check out the icing on the cake, the rooftop. We like the fun artwork at both street level and as you exit at the top. Touches like this elevate a place from just a restaurant to a destination. Like the setup downstairs, this level 2 is equipped with a U-shaped bar. And then, this incredible terrace. First impression, it's fantastic. On the bar side, there's a small stage and a big TV screen. Along the back wall, check this out. They've made art out of old speaker cabinets. This really warms my vintage musician's heart. Let's take another look at this rooftop terrace. It opens at noon and is always 21 and over. What a superb party spot! Turn around and there's a bar just steps away. And remember that buy one, get one deal? Even at noon, there's a live DJ spinning tunes. This is I Am Lou. We can't ignore the lure of that view for another second, and we just gotta go get a closer look. Only a plexiglass partial wall separates you from a sweeping third-floor vista of the Las Vegas Strip. Get a load of this south to north. Cosmo, Bellagio, and Caesars, which is updating its marquee. We actually snapped a photo as we drove by. Out the north-facing opening, Ole Red, and the Flamingo Corner. Say what you will, my friends, Las Vegas is always upping its game. What a great new spot to enjoy a GNT. Let me just say, next time you're in town, you gotta go check out Bottled Blonde.
You guys, as I told you, I went down to the Strip twice this week, Monday late morning and Tuesday early morning, and I had a ball both times.
Okay, I have to do something right now because it's actually a change of seasons. So that means we go from the winter hat to the summer hat, because you know why? We're having record-breaking temperatures here in Las Vegas.
Well, yes, we just had the spring equinox, but even over and above that, we've been in the mid-90s for days.
Yeah, very, very hot.
Yikes.
Anyway, the Bellagio Conservatory, my gosh, I think this was one of the most beautiful ones they've ever put out.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I was so dazzled. I love the structures they built. They're just exquisite. And the flowers, the smells, it was just incredible in there. I want to go back.
And also, as an editor, you look at the colors and stuff, and maybe you want to enhance colors or something. Not on this one, I'll tell you what. It
Brilliant.
was absolutely brilliant, just brilliant. And of course, I don't play the music that they play there. I use my own music. But when you listen to the music and as she says the smells and everything, it's really an immersive experience.
Nice word.
Yeah.
Yeah, sensory experience as in engaging all your senses.
All right. What about Bottled Blonde? I'll tell you what. You got a couple of restaurants over there now. You got Ole Red, you got Bottled Blonde, and you also got Wahlburgers, which is way back there coming up to the Horseshoe.
So interesting. I saw a comment which I thought was really appropriate, and the person said the fact that Ole Red and Bottled Blonde are out there in front of the Grand Bazaar shops is a good thing. I agree.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because it hides the bazaar that's back there.
Not real pretty, that bazaar.
Not real pretty. But honestly, I think the Bottled Blonde is a place that you really need to go visit when you're in town. And also, just to listen to the live music. We didn't get to see that. Next time we go, I'm going with her. We're going to get pizza and we're going to listen to some music, right?
We sure are. We are excited. There's a new live music venue, and oh my gosh, those open windows. That means the music will spill out to the Strip.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
I have to say it. I'm sorry. Bottled Blonde, you got to up your game a little bit. You are out there on the Las Vegas Strip, and that bare front is crying for a shrub, a rock, some landscaping. Spend a couple bucks.
All right. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
everyone.
everybody.